Let's talk about burnout. When do you think it shows up?
It shows up when you're winning because you don't really realize that it's there because you're so busy and it masks itself. And then you hit that point when you're super, super busy, and that's where it could be detrimental to business.
When you're winning, things are getting busier. When I first started this business, I don't think I had the ingredients for burnout. I had a struggle with purpose. I struggled with momentum, but our business has created a lot of momentum over the last few years at a pretty good percentage year over year. This has been a killer month and we are just going. And so now this is where you and I start to have conversations. It's like, okay, we have to put our non-negotiables in. Let's inject workouts right in the middle of the day so we break up the day. That was a choice that we made rather than at the beginning of the day. We used to work out in the morning and then eat and then shut it down. Now we have a 2-hour block right in the middle of the day to calm the nervous system down, do a good health thing for us, and then get back on the horse and go to it. We had to have that very intentional conversation because I said flat out to you, I can't continue like this.
Yeah, you weren't able to make your meals, you weren't eating properly, you were drinking enough water, but you weren't eating the food that you normally eat.
Sometimes I wouldn't eat till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is crazy for me. I was shrinking.
That body needs food. You see that body?
And so headaches kicked in and stress kicked in, and then Sean and I work 6 days a week. We only get Sundays off. So now even Sundays was a shitty day because I had to do all of my errands during that day. It wasn't a sustainable lifestyle. So we really realized that burnout shows up when you win. And what lessons are here? I mean, without you, it would be a lot more difficult. So not everybody has a partner, but everybody has somebody they can lean on. I think it really came down to me starting the conversation and letting you know, like, I can't keep doing this. And I think once I started saying it, you started to recognize it, and that's when we switched our priorities. Try to recognize when these things start kicking in. I used to think, I don't know, burnout was a shitty period of business, but no, it comes the greatest time of your business when everything is growing, and that makes everything that much more difficult. So to have those conversations with your loved ones, with your team, with your support people in your life, and really check in with how you feel.
And delegate. Get them off your plate just so that it frees up that mental mind. We delegated our emails. That was one big thing that was contributing to our burnout, is spending too much time on having the insane amount of emails that come into our inbox every single day, especially around deadline, which is always at the end of the month. Now that's freed up extra time. We know what's the important stuff. We can go in and tackle that, and that just frees up extra stuff to be able to work on those very important things within our business and avoid getting overwhelmed.
I think it's critical because you lose the lust for work after a while, and that's when things really start to go downhill for me. I need to enjoy what I do. And so having those conversations with you, setting non-negotiables like we've talked about so many times, and really delegating to your team and trusting, I think is critical, and that's helped us get through these high times and keep the growth going because we're not slowing down.
Winning isn't worth it if it's at the cost of your health.